Il faut qu'on respecte.
The former president of the Ivory Coast, Laurent Gbagbo, is warning that candidates in the country's upcoming election must resolve a standoff to avoid catastrophe.
En Côte d'Ivoire, on est déjà là.
The West African nation has been gripped by deadly protests ahead of Saturday's vote over President Alassane Ouattara's bid for a third term. It's a move his opponents say violates the constitution, which specifies leaders are limited to 2 terms in power. And they have called for a boycott.
La catastrophe.
Catastrophe. What awaits us is a catastrophe, and that is why I am speaking.
Faut qu'on sache que j'ai parlé.
It must be known that I have spoken. It must be known that I disagree with going head first towards a catastrophe.
À la catastrophe.
So it's known that I said we could do something else. We must talk.
Que j'ai dit qu'il y avait autre chose à faire. Il faut discuter.
On the last day of campaigning, Gbagbo said he felt compelled to give his first interview since being arrested in 2011 for his role in a civil war, sparked by his refusal to concede defeat to Ouattara in the previous year's election. Last year, he was acquitted of war crimes charges related to the conflict, which killed 3,000 people. This year, sporadic violence has killed around 30 people since August, when Ouattara announced his candidacy. Ouattara's 2 main challengers have called on supporters to prevent the vote from happening. Gbagbo says he agrees with the opposition's stance, but still urges for some kind of resolution. It's not too late.
Toujours. Il est toujours temps de le faire. Il est toujours temps de parler.
Always. There is always time to do that. There is always time to talk. First, I would like to tell Ivorians that are in this fight today about the third mandate.
Autour du troisième mandat,
I am Laurent Gbagbo, former head of state, former International Criminal Court prisoner. I am resolutely on the opposition side.
Je suis résolument du côté de l'opposition.
The heated protests have stoked fears about a slide into violence and subsequent economic fallout. Ouattara says the government is deploying 35,000 security force members on election day to ensure voting is peaceful.